Good morning. Good morning. Oh, this is strange. Good morning. Good morning. How are we? Oh, Mischief Maker, hello. It is what it is, Mischief Maker. Mwah, thank you for that host, OG Godfather. Mwah, thank you for the host, Regal. Mwah, thank you for the host. Hello, Kit. How are you? Good morning. You're feeling meowless. That's great, Spore. That is great. Good morning, Metro. Some of you have your SFX commands here too. I've got some stuff to show you guys this morning. I have been working hard even though I'm getting sick. Nuka Moonsmurf, mwah, thank you for the host, Spore, mwah. Surecat, mwah, thank you, thank you. Did you hear it? Yeah. It should be, OG. It should be. Good morning, good morning. Do you guys want to see? I have been hard at work. Trust me. I have been hard at work. We are going to have our first actual test on Mixer Monday morning, guys. Normal time over there. I'm not overly worried about a Monday testing things out over there. So Coffee Chat of Horrors is here. It's Twitch's first Coffee Chat of Horrors. This has never been on Twitch before. And thank you, Spore. You barely heard it? Yeah, I'm worried about turning it up because I can't separate system sounds. Hey, kids, thank you for that host. I do appreciate it. Look at this. Drop frames detected. Stream quality may be. I wonder why. Why are we having dropped frames? But we always have a set of drop frames on here in the morning. I don't know. Watch this. Did it not work? It might be on a cooldown. But we have Chad. We'll see if it works. Yeah, it automatically, it's really weird. Stream it, really? Twitch's inspectors, everything is fine. I have a straight line going all the way across at 4,000. So it might be you, OG. This is where you're going to tell if it's your internet connection or mine because of Twitch. And I'm choppy on Xbox. Sneaky, thank you for the host. How you doing, Sneaky? Hanniboo, thank you for that host. Devil Dog, thank you for the host. Let me see how it looks on my end. It's actually fine, according to the Twitch inspector. I'll tell you in just a second. Oh, it could be me because my spawn is probably on her Xbox. Yeah, that definitely could be it. My spawn is on her Xbox. That looks good? Yeah. I'm actually looking at my channel right now. Why can't I look at my channel? There we go. No recent activity. Okay. It looks fine on mobile for me. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but that's what it looks like on mobile for me. I'm fine. No, it's 9:30. We're just doing a little bit of waking up here. If you stream at 1080, I know people on mobile like myself, it will freeze a lot. Can you change the transcoding here? Are you able to change transcoding on Twitch? It's great on mobile for you? Yeah, for me it's good on mobile as well. I don't know. I'm not having any issues. And the Twitch inspector, which is what I really like, this Twitch inspector is friggin' amazing. I'm like steady. There is no glitch, there's no bumps or anything. It's literally like this. I am steady, going right across. Twitch has ads. Twitch has ads, babe. That's why. Twitch has ads so it can support their streamers. Streamers, like partner streamers, make money off of their ads, right? If you can change it to 720, what I have on it on PC, I'm pretty sure you can change the transcoding. Hello, Horror. How are you, Bumpiest? Usually like a 4-second delay, but it's running at the same time. So so there's like no delay, hey? But the thing though, babe, those ads actually go to the streamer. So when you're partnered here on Twitch, you're actually making money off of those said ads. Where it's a little bit different on the other side. Yeah, soon affiliates. I have no idea what that even means. I know my cheap phone only goes up to 720. Okay, so Kit, usually on Mixer, there's a transcoding tool. It's in the gear box. You click on it and you can change the transcoding from 1080 to 720 to 480 to 320. That's transcoding, and I don't know if Twitch has that. I know, baby. Do balls. Exclamation point balls up in here. You can change the coding. Thank you, serial killer. So you can, guys, you can change the transcoding in here. Only Heavy can do it. It's Heavy's command. I haven't had a chance to add the graphic yet. Okay, so yes, on the top right. Okay, guys, so on the top right, you can change that transcoding if you are having issues. My stream is not having any issues. It is a flat line right across. Your sound commands are pretty quiet. Because it's all through system sounds. Twitch bots don't allow me to separate sounds. Twitch bots don't allow me to separate sounds. Don't want to overdo the bot? No. Good morning, Karaoke Girl. How are you? Silver Knight 420, thank you for tweeting out the stream. How is everybody's Saturday? How did everyone's Saturday go? My Saturday was busy. I worked on my bots. Thank you, Dahi, for tweeting out the stream. Shortcat, thank you for those biddies, hun. I want to see if we can get... Hold up. Look at that bad boy. Your Saturday was great. That is good. And that's Chad. I finished that movie though. Holy shit, I want a second one, right? It's a good movie. We watched The Furies yesterday as movie night in Discord. It was really good. SRT Flocks, thank you for tweeting out the stream. Much appreciated. I apologize, I fell asleep last night. Hey, you need to get that sleep. Thank you, Jenna Lamore, for tweeting out the stream as well. I appreciate it. Yes, we got the fucking Chad. As well as we have a few. Hold up. Oh, he's really laggy. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. We're doing pretty good. We've got Chad. We've got Dancing Michael. Chad will be on a cooldown turn. Thank you for that, host. I forgot my Twitter is my full name. Oh, it's all good. You can change that in your settings, though, if you are if you don't want that. Yeah, but it's a new bot. I'm using a bot that's an alpha stage right now. And when we know things are in alpha, we don't want to overdo it. We don't want to overdo it. So, thank you. Thank you. I'm giving myself some more coffee here. Hold up. You want to see something here as well? See if it works. I got my Chad. Look. You need to have the Chad in your life. Thank you, Sack Maniac. Mwah, thank you. And babes, you're able to watch me, no problem. Are you watching me without an issue? I always overdo things. Well, Metro, this is an alpha. This is a bot that's an alpha. I don't want a broken bot during a stream. And I'm pushing it to its limits right now. You were playing. Oh, how are you liking it? Devil Dog was watching. Where'd you stream? On Mixer? I didn't get a notification. Diva Butterfly, mwah, thank you for that host. You're watching in 1080? And it's good? Serial Killer, mwah, thank you for the host. You streamed on Twitch. Oh, nice. I gotta follow you on here. I don't know if I'm following everybody. Let me have that bot. It's actually Scorpbot Alpha. It's a brand new, like, it's really cool. Really cool. Clear and smooth, babes? Oh, yes. So Heavy is watching me right now in 1080 on his mobile phone in the bedroom. He could not do this on Mixer. There's just a big difference between that and here. Clear and smooth, that's great. C Maniacs, thank you for the tweet out on the stream. I can only stream PS4 on Twitch. Yes. Unfortunately, PlayStation does not have a Mixer app, and that's on Sony's end. That's nothing to do with Mixer. Mixer has been trying to get an app on that, and Sony has been doing the fuckery on that one, yeah. I probably haven't followed many people on here, Spore, so I'm going to go through that and do that as well. I just haven't had the time. Mobile 1080 as well, it's amazing. Holy shit, that's awesome, Regal. Sorry I'm late to the show. Middle Spawn showed up with no worries, turn. It's all good, sweetness. And you're just a few minutes late. It's not a big deal. Even if you were an hour late, not a big deal. As long as you're here. I get to see your face. Vaping Gamers, thank you for that host. Karaoke Girl, thank you for that host. We're going to get going on here with Coffee Chat of Horrors very shortly. We will be discussing Aliens from 1979. Oh, you're not fooling me. I know that's Heavy. That isn't Chad. Exactly, Devil. I don't think Heavy would ever let me put him in a Speedo. Yeah, Heavy likes it here on Twitch, believe it or not, because he can watch. Porky Pack, thank you. Welcome to the Horde, my friend. And Scorpio, thank you for coming over here as well on the Twitch side and giving me a follow. Much appreciated. Sassy, welcome to the Horde. Thank you so much for that follow this morning. Thank you for that host. The Sack, thank you so much for tweeting out the stream. I wasn't going to miss the horror chat. I love Aliens and you love the franchise. That's awesome, Karaoke. Fun fact, my family is from Roswell and was there for the infamous event. Interesting, Vapin. Guys, this is Vaping Gamers. He's my friend I told you about that I've known for a while. He started out over on Mixer and YouTube, and now he's partnered here. He recently got partnered with Twitch. Would I be able to see if the shout-out works? Can I get a shout-out for Vaping Gamers? Just a G-string on backwards, though. Oh, my God, babes. Oh, Vaping Gamers, that's the man. You remember me always talking about Heavy and the man? That's the man right there. We're going to see if our shout-outs work. Thank you so very much, Miss Regal. Thank you. So this is your first time having Coffee Chat of Horrors on Twitch. Hey, OG, would you rather watch me here or not watch me at all? It's your choice, honey. Mixer has not been stable for me, and my content creation is my job, is my life, is my thing. And if I can't produce the content that I need to create over on Mixer, I'm over here. I need to do what's best for here. Yeah, right, Metro? Good morning, Lagather. How are you doing, darling? If I could remember my login info for PlayStation, I would stream the original Borderlands. Do a password reset. I know, Regal, you'll watch out anywhere. Babe, I think he was like, oh, really, with your G-string on backwards. How you doing, Bumpiest? Have you seen The Furies yet? Me, Spore Rose, and Regal, we sat down yesterday and we watched The Furies. OMG, it is fucking amazing. Gotta cover the butthole. Yeah, you can't have that hanging out. You don't need that winking at you. You have it for PS3. Nice. Yes, Horror Freak is bumpiest. Yes. G-string on backwards pics or it didn't happen. See, now that Heavy can be in stream, you're going to get to know him. His humor is very different. Oh my God, you have to. It's worth a rewatch. Definitely, it's definitely worth a rewatch. And yeah, you watched AHS. OMG, right? Right? It's really good, really good. I'm showing off my lunchbox today as well. This is the lunchbox that was given to me by Dahi and Go Klepto. This is a tin. It's tin. and it is one of the coolest lunch boxes I own, and I say one of because I have another one that they got me as well. I'm fine, sis, just sorting stuff out for tomorrow. I am on the early shift. Scrap, you just subscribed for 2 months. Oh my goodness, thank you, Scrap, so much. Thank you. Good morning. Actually, good afternoon for you, sweetness. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So you can actually sub for X amount of time here on with your Twitch Prime. I didn't know that. I had no idea about that. That is some amazing shit right now. Sub Hype is not on here because I didn't create it yet, Regal. Sub Hype is on that other bot. I didn't have time. Remember I told you I would take the rest of the day off as soon as Heavy came home? Heavy came home around 3. I took the rest of the day off. Yes, and I did show you guys how to set up auto host here, so you guys don't have to do it. I know hosting on here is a bit difficult, and we're used to the other way. But you can put me on an auto host, so you don't have to worry about going to your channel and hosting me. Heavy, thank you, babes, for that host. Yeah, let's say it before we settled with the Discord DM. The struggle bus was real. Definitely real. Trying to get all in for sure. She needs her rest. Heavy got me sick. Yes. Thank you, Cannibal. Thank you for that hype there. Destiny has just disconnected me. It's telling me to sleep. Scrap. Then if you've been up all night playing Destiny, you need to sleep. You just found it. It's on mobile. It's on mobile, but not on Twitch itself. Or you can install Frankenface Z on Twitch as a plugin, and it gives you a box to just click. Oh, okay. We're bound to get sick. Bound to get sick if you're sick. Don't even apologize. Thank you. I appreciate it. Good morning, Reaper. Good morning. How are you? Good afternoon, I should say. We got brains and limbs. I am using purple. Believe it or not, that I'm using purple and light sparkly brown, but you don't see the sparkly. Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is for the dead, right? No rest for the wicked. Surprisingly, I have very little trouble with Twitch. I have very little trouble. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Vaping, you can try. I'm using Scorpbot Alpha right now for Twitch, especially in Alberta. Hello, always. How are you? Good morning. I can't tell what color. Yeah, because I'm black and white. Did it let you post the link? Okay, can you whisper me the link or whisper one of my mods and they can put it out there? I don't know. I'm using and I haven't got the permissions down correct for this bot. Got to take advantage of this warm day. Yeah, we got to get the bike apart for sure. Someone needs to give permissions for links. I don't even know how to do that. Give me a second here. Wait, let me just take a look here. Vaping, I think you are an editor. Let's go and take a look. I don't know. Not sure how to do it here. He's taking it apart. Batman Goddess, thank you for the host. He's taking it apart to paint it and stuff. He's planning on painting the metal flaking the bike over the winter. No spoilers, but I cried at the beginning of Last of Us. Last of Us is a great game. It got me emotionally. It literally gripped me emotionally and physically on that game. Remove the tins and wheels. Oh, that's okay. So whisper it to me. He's on mobile. I don't know how well he's going to copy and paste. Or how well he's getting he's getting used to Twitch. He hasn't really had much time because he works during the week when I stream, so he's getting used to Twitch. You can either get it to Sneaky or Regal. Heavy does all of his own work. All right, we're going to head into Coffee Chat of Horrors. Today is Aliens from 1979. We'll be discussing mainly the very first movie. We have some amazing artwork from Reaper 1923. He gathered the artwork, the tattoos, and the comic books that you're going to see, as well as cosplay. Unfortunately, there's not a shit ton of cosplay for Alien. So there is a little bit, but not a crap ton. There's a lot of artwork. So we've got some beautiful artwork. We've got a lot of information. I've been fact-checking all week long on this movie, and there's some fascinating stuff about aliens that I didn't even know about when I was doing this research. It's pretty friggin' amazing to see. I did as well. I loved it. Thank you, Sneaky Tiger. Do you see that link there? That link is Frankenface Z. That link, if you install this on Twitch, it'll give you a button that you can actually just host from here. Go get that lunch, Batman. You go get that lunch. Xenomorph. Yes. We are talking about Alien, 1979 movie. We're not talking about aliens like Area 51, but we are talking Ripley. Yeah. Wow, my bitrate. Wow, my stream is doing really good. I just got at the 4,000 straight line. I'm assuming a straight line is really good, right? And not a bumpy line. Good morning, SSJ. And Vaping Gamers. So the Twitch Inspector, when it tells you stream health is excellent, the straight line means it's good. There's no hiccups and no interruptions. Thank you. Thank you again, Sneaky Tiger. How you doing, SSJ? I'm going to install that myself. What is team 1 or 2? Well, in the hospital, a straight line isn't good. Okay. I don't know. I'm assuming this straight line means good because I have the big words of excellent underneath it. I ran my stream, stayed a straight line last night too. So that means I'm assuming when it's sitting at 4,000 in the straight line, it's really good. But I understand, Metro, a straight line is not good at the hospital. But I was asking Vaping because I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming a straight line means it's steady. Did you get a pic of the father and son Xenomorph cosplay at HorrorCon? I did. I got a couple of good pictures. Yeah, word is excellent is a good thing. Yeah, I'm not having any twitches. Do you know what I mean? It's a straight line right across, a solid straight line. Oh, Alien 1 or 2 team. Didn't know there was teams. I like the first Alien. In Coffee Chat of Horrors, no one can hear you scream, right? All right, we're going to get on with Coffee Chat of Horrors. We are going into Alien. Let's make sure we have it all open. We're also going to watch the trailer, which I am going to set up for you. We are now currently... Oh, my Twitch chat is actually working. There we go. I don't know the size of it. I can't figure out the size. We are going to be watching the trailer as well. The trailer for the movie has some really cool stuff in it too, and I'm going to show you what they used to create and make the opening scene and trailer for Aliens. I thought it was pretty cool. You love the skull change? Yeah, I can get it to go left or right. I'm loving those. I may be jumping to Twitch as last night. I did a stream on Mixer and lost video, and I was playing Destiny 2 with Bumpiest, and I got hooked. Lagather, transparency. I have nothing but stability on Twitch. Mixer, I have been down since Monday night. We're going to go back on Monday morning, and we are going to see how it works. For stability, I'm going to say Twitch. For interactive and sounds and soundboards, I'm going to go say Mixer. For those of you that are thinking about switching over to Twitch, try it out. Test it for a few, don't test it for a few days, test it for a few weeks, then make a decision. Don't be hasty. Decide. Think about what's best for you, what's best for your stream, and what you are looking for. Do not just jump. Right? Test the water, test it out, see what you like. If you think what you like here is better, go for it, and I will support you here as well. If not, then stay over on Mixer side. I will support you there as well. Right? Ouchies, Vaping. Vaping, quick question for you. When the Twitch Inspector is a straight line across, is that a good thing? Or should I have bumpiness? Stability is definitely a thing with Twitch. Yeah, it is. Video quality here has been great. Yeah, you guys can watch me on 1080. People on mobile can watch me at 1080. So the stream, oh my God, the stream dashboard is fucking amazing here. Okay, so it's all good. So that means a stable connection. Thank you, Vaping. Thank you. Hey, Porky. Now I can use your Twitch Prime. You can. You can. How are you doing this morning? Fluctuations are not good. No, I guess fluctuation means that you're having some connection issues. Fluctuations. Jeez, get good. Get good, Ra. All right, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat of Horrors Aliens Edition. Aliens came out in 1979. 1979. Aliens was a $11 million budget. They actually went over budget. It was in total to create the movie Aliens. It was 11 million USD. I'm trying the water like you said, and I have mixer friends on both. Exactly. Test the waters, guys. The budget for this movie, Fox doubled it. It was 4.2 million to 8.4 million. When they seen the strength of Ridley Scott, the creator, when they seen his storyboards and they seen the strength of that, they were like, okay, we're doubling your budget. In box office, worldwide, $180 million worldwide in 1979. I can't speak the English today, man. The English doesn't want to come out of my mouth. I'm having mixer flashbacks because every time it gets quiet, I think the stream is locked, and when in fact you're just quiet. When I'm reading, I know. Michele, thank you for that host. Thank you very much. Yeah, 180 million. Do you know that Aliens was not the original name for this movie? This movie had a few names, but they finally decided it. Now, I'm not going to go over the couple of names that it actually had, but the name that this one had before was Starbeast. Starbeast. It was supposed to be originally called Starbeast. No, and Sigourney Weaver was not the first pick. It was an actual battle between Meryl Streep and Sigourney Weaver. The only reason why Meryl Streep did not get the role is at that time she was mourning the loss of her partner. Her other half passed away, so she was in the middle of mourning the loss of her partner, hence why she didn't take on the role as Ripley. Yeah. Meryl Streep would have done this. Hello, Michele. How are you? I'm sorry about my voice. I am currently fighting a cold, so I do apologize for sounding a little rough today. The year that this... Yeah, Devil, I think she did amazing, and this boosted her career, right? Do you know that Aliens almost did not get made? Porky Pack, thank you. Thank you for that host. I appreciate it. No one would have killed her as Ripley. No, I would have not liked her as Ripley. Yeah, I even can't read English today because Karaoke I read liked as killed. So yeah, I can't even read English today. So the movie takes place in the year 2122. Not sure if many of you know that, but the movie does take place in 2122. Shit, I can't English. Doing well. Came to support you over here. I appreciate that. Sigourney Weaver did an amazing job. This movie helped boost her career as well. It helped boost her career. I don't know if you remember the 1979 Sigourney Weaver, but she wasn't nearly as famous as she was currently. This is one of my favorite artwork here throughout what you're going to see. All of this artwork was collected by Reaper 1923. All of this stuff will be in my Discord. I think I might need to run the other bot because I don't know if Discord is in here. I cannot English today. Gamer, thank you. Cannibal Corpse, thank you for that host. Let's see if this is working. I want to see. It is working. It's one of my old links, but it should work either way. So Aliens was written, storyboard was scripted, everything was done. They were trying to get budgeting for this movie. Nobody wanted to create aliens. Don't worry, I'm fumbling your words with you. I liked her in Paul. She did great in Paul. Killer Matt, I'm actually liking it. The stability is pretty friggin' amazing. Can we delete that or time that out right there? Because let me just turn something on here. There we go. There we go. I got it. Words are hard. Words are definitely hard. Thank you. You should be able to delete the delete stuff on his channel. I have the mod things out. I'm loving this modding stuff. Regal, have you turned on the mod controls? I turned on the mod controls for myself. Go into your cogwheel. Look up on that. You'll have mod controls. You can actually turn it off, time out, and ban right from there. Oh, you're on mobile. Yeah, it's on PC. I did it. It's very easy. It's very easy. I got it. Aliens was almost never made. Aliens has a big thank you to Star Wars. And the reason being for this, yeah, oh snap, I just did it. I love this. Right? Right? If you are a mod, go into your cogwheel and turn on mod controls. It's friggin' nice at your fingertips. I found out something very interesting involving your mixer. What's up, Raging Darling? What did you find? Exclamation point R5. Metro has a new toy. It's pretty amazing what you have here on Twitch when it comes to stuff. Nice, yeah, fluctuation. Fluctuation is a new word. Oh wow, yes, do tell Regina. We have a place here called Regina. That is almost better than my mod board. It's very easy, especially for a streamer who can easily just go like this. Fluctuation 2019. I should make that a sticker, right? On PC, it's very easy. Mobile, it's going to be a bit different. We can thank Star Wars for giving a helping hand to Alien. The writers, Ridley Scott, he had issues getting anybody to budget this movie. They went to Roger Corman, if you guys know who Roger Corman is, but he is the master of B-rated movie deals. And so he went to Roger Corman. Roger Corman was like, They went over to Fox, 20th Century Fox. They looked at it. They were like, we're really not on board with this. We'll see what happens. Boom. Star Wars drops. Star Wars drops. Everybody is like, holy shitballs, and jumps on the sci-fi train. 20th Century Fox grabbed that storyboard and screenwrite and said, we are creating this movie. So thanks to Star Wars, we had Aliens, and now we have the Aliens franchise. Without Star Wars' help boosting that at the time it came out, we would not have Aliens. I'm okay, Batman. My allergies, allergies suck. And Balzac says it's fast. Yeah, Balzac is a place here too, guys. It's not really, it's a real place. Mixer has been replacing old codes, so all Beam accounts will start having issues after the new year. That's weird, Raging. How'd you find that out? This is another one. I really enjoy this one as well. Swiss surrealist painter was the designer of Aliens. So you know all of the aliens that you see, the face hugger, the xenomorph herself. This was created by a Swiss surrealist designer. All the aliens in the movie, the face hugger, the chest burster, the humanoid, space jockey, and the big adult were designed by surrealist painter H.R. Geiger O'Bannon. And he was handpicked to do aliens. It wasn't they had a casting call or anything like that. He was literally handpicked to create the monsters that you've seen on screen. Yeah, you're not going to have those options, I guess, on mobile. Star Wars restarted sci-fi films. Yeah, Reaper, you are correct. Sci-fi films were not a thing. They were not a big thing. Next thing you know, boom, here comes Star Wars dropping their big old balls everywhere, and everyone's like, oh my God, we got to get into this sci-fi. And here we go, right? What? Yeah, he created was unbelievable and is still going on in the franchise. Right? This one, I like this one. It's a cartoonish one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of information in this movie that I didn't know about. Um, Ripley, the main character Ripley, was written as a male character. The entire cast. So when O'Bannon and Shusett wrote the entire cast as men, but they left a note on the screenplay saying that the crew is unisex and all parts are interchangeable for men and women. So Shusett admits they never dreamed of a leading role woman. They never thought that the leading role would be a woman, but when they casted for this part, Ripley wanted to see what a female could give to it. When they were testing it with the testing audience, when they were going over things, it didn't overly go as well as expected. And then they put a woman in it, and it did take a turn for the better. The test audience for aliens with a female lead was like, yep, that's what we want. I'm assuming they had enough of that with the rest of the sci-fis because a lot of them are all male lead. So when Sigourney Weaver came in, they did another test audience. They did a lot of test audience for this movie. It wasn't like one or two test audience. They had several test audience for this movie going throughout. And the bankrollers, also the ones that were funding the money for this, preferred a female lead over the all-male cast lead. I would say because the movie was so good. Yeah, I think, yeah. I don't know if it would have went well. I explained your issues to a friend and he asked if you had your account updated to a new code. No idea. I wasn't told anything. Good morning, Bruno. How are you? Is this movie Aliens vs. Predator? No, Drash. I am talking about Aliens from 1979. Today's Coffee Chat of Horrors is discussing Aliens, the movie from 1979. Thank you, Metro, for tweeting out the stream. But the first Alien there was no real lead role. There was a lot of good actors. Yep. Do you guys remember the android, the real-looking person but android in Aliens, where Ripley did not like the android? You guys remember him? Yes, Ripley and Ridley Scott is the one who made the movie. People get confused with the names Ripley and Ridley. You kind of hungover? Nice. Okay, so Ash, he's the android. He was never in the original script. In the original script, they had no android member. He was created on the fly in the movie. So when they were doing everything and they were casting and they were creating the imagery for this, they brought Ash in. But yes, nursing a hangover. I don't know what that feels like anymore. I don't get hangovers. I don't drink to get those. Too much fun last night for sure. Yes, Bishop Ash. Yeah. Pixie, thank you for that host sweetness. Yes, Pixie is Ash. They were not in there in the beginning script. The ship's name, do you guys remember the ship's name? The ship's name, Sulaco, comes from a Joseph Conrad novel, 1904 novel, as well as the escaped ship Narcosis. How are you, Pixie? There is Nostromo. Nostromo is in there as well, but the main ship is Sulaco. Sulaco is the big ship, and that ship's name was taken from Joseph Conrad's novel. Now, there are many names in this movie, the Nostromo, Sulaco, were all done out of Joseph Conrad. Lots of hats off to Joseph Conrad in this movie, especially coming from the names. You guys remember all of the spacesuits that this crew went to? So are you a heavy Alien series fan? I like the series. I'm just a horror fan, Drash, and I host a coffee chat of horrors every Sunday. And every Sunday it's a different topic. Like last Sunday it was the Queens of Horror. We talked about Elvira, Vampirella, and Vampira. This Sunday is Aliens. Now this movie Aliens. I love the entire franchise. Just getting into fights this morning? Oh no! Nostromo from Aliens. Aliens was Sulaco, and the fourth one was U.S. Army. Yep. A lot of the names are from that author that I was telling you about. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is on my end on that account. H.R. Geiger had a big influence. Well, he was the designer of the aliens, right? So he's the one who drew the concept art for the xenomorph, the face hugger, the jockey, all of that. He was handpicked. He's a Swedish artist, surreal artist, and he was handpicked by Ridley to do aliens. The costumes that everybody was in, because a lot of them wore costumes, it is the first sci-fi horror film. Yep, you are right. Aliens is the first sci-fi horror. They had sci-fi, but not sci-fi horror. Imagery, this picture is beautiful. This picture is beautiful. The face hugger scared the shit out of me. Yeah, it's a nasty scene. We're going to go into that scene as well. All of the outfits that you see the cast members wear, that it was so hot, they passed out regularly on set. They had to have a doctor and a nurse on set at all times. The spacesuits that they were wearing were fake ones, obviously, but they still tended to get hot, especially when they don't let the air out. Adding in the set lighting and the summertime production, because this was filmed in the summertime, the conditions were horrible and people were literally passing out on set. Veronica Cartwright, who played Lambert, revealed in The Beast Within that the actors were fainting so regularly that a nurse was kept on standby with oxygen tanks and putting oxygen on their faces when they were trying to sit down. The costumes weren't actually updated until kids got involved. So the adults had to suffer through this. And the kids, when they got involved, things changed on the suits. For a few perspective shots, Scott put his two sons in his spacesuits. They passed out, which finally forced the crew to modify the costumes. So Ridley Scott, the creator of Aliens, put his two sons in there. His two sons passed out. That is the only reason why they updated the suits for the adults. No, I cannot stream to YouTube at the same time, Regal. On Twitch, since I'm an affiliate, I can only stream to one place at one time. This will go up on YouTube later, but since we're still stable here, I don't have to put it up on YouTube at the same time, right? My only reason for doing it on Mixer at the same time is because Mixer is not stable and it doesn't save my VODs. So we don't have to do that here. He made them from different, yes. So Geiger had nightmares, but we'll get into that later on. He created a lot of this stuff from his own imagination for what he was going through on his own mental health. Thank you for those biddies, Surecat. I do appreciate it. Thank you for tweeting out the stream, Klepto. Thank you. But yeah, can you imagine being an adult and no one really caring about you until they put their own kids into the movie and realize that, oh shit, this is not healthy? They were literally passing out on set. And they didn't do anything about the costumes until his own children started passing out. Yeah, I know you are, Regal. I know. And no, it's not. It's all good. But yeah, I don't need to, since we run stable here on Twitch. I don't need to stream it to a second output. Plus, the Twitch VODs here, I can automatically put them to YouTube. Where on Mixer, I can't do that. I have to download, then upload. On here, it can go straight from Twitch to YouTube. Also, VODs here on Twitch are stable, so you'll be able to watch them. You can clip from them and highlight from them as well. So I'm not worried about that. Yeah. Yes, and the reason why is they wanted to make it scarier. They wanted to different. What's with horror movies and crews somehow being in harm's way? Yeah, there's lots of harm on movie sets, even just regular movie sets. Thank you, Mr. Areola. I love that. Bruno, I love that. Thank you for tweeting out the stream, Mr. Areola 1989. It's very nice, Sneaky Tiger. There's lots of stuff. So the lead, the xenomorph, there is he was from Nigeria. He was a student that played the lead alien. His height was 6'10". He had the perfect body and arm length and leg length to play as alien. He sat in a suit for the entire casting and of this show. The first part of the alien's face, if you actually take a look at it head on, is formed from a human face. It's all good, Regal. You can go sleepy. But yes, he is 6'10", and he played the lead alien. After that, he disappeared. Like, he went back to doing whatever, didn't go back into movies, didn't do anything. Just did his thing and walked away. Hi, Emma. How are you? Hope you're just downloaded Twitch, moved from Mixer to see your stream. Thank you. Slobface, thank you for tweeting out the stream. Welcome, Emma. Thank you so much for the follow. Unfortunately, we've been having issues over there. We will, however, be testing it out on Monday. But I've fallen in love with the stability here. If you have any questions on how to work Twitch, please let us know. But yeah, 6'10". 6'10". We're gonna show you guys the egg. You guys remember the egg in the trailer? We're gonna show you the trailer. I am going to show you the trailer. Before we go into some of the facts on that, we do have a YouTube clip that we are going to do for you, that I want to do a screen capture for, because we are going to watch the opening scene, the trailer. And yes, we're going to have to see fossils. But thank you, Lagatha, for tweeting out the stream. I do appreciate it. Let me know when this needs to be louder. I'm just going to bump it up. This is the trailer for the 1979 classic, Alien. Okay, good. I'm 5'8" and never bumped my head. Screw that tall fucker. Yes. This is the first trailer that you were gonna see back in 1979. And there is an egg that you guys get to see. This egg here. This is all created with shadows, handwork, and cow tripe. So when you see the egg, it required hydraulics, so it had hydraulics, but they used hand shadows and cow tripe. Yes, you gotta watch Aliens. Definitely. And I've got some really fascinating information about the cat as well. It's a great movie. In space, no one can hear you scream. That quote started here, and I will go on later on a little bit more about this said quote. Nope, didn't want that one. But I will go into that quote. Oops, wrong one. In a little bit. Now we got her here. We're going to put her here. That egg had hydraulics. They had people's hands in lighting, doing different things for that. So if you ever watch the movie, slow down. If you can, slow down the egg part. You can see some interesting stuff in that. Oh, we've already seen that one. There we go. The most iconic one is "Get Away from Her, You Bitch." Yes, that one is as well. That's what they get for snooping around an alien egg, right? It's like, why would you? What would cause you to do that? Like, The Who's Roger Daltrey helped with the lighting. Listen to this. When the Nostromo crew disturbs the face huggers, there's a beam of blue light, which indicates early trouble. Now, if you guys remember the movie, if you're remembering it, there is a blue light that comes in that you can see that indicates early trouble. Well, they have The Who to thank for that. So basically, The Who, the lead singer, Robert Daltrey, was experimenting with lasers right next to the studio where the aliens was being shot. And when he did that, his equipment actually lit up a little bit over there. So Scott went over to talk to Roger Daltrey and asked them if they could use some of their laser lights, and that's how they created that blue light in the movie. The mama alien, all mad, leave her eggs alone, right? She's gonna eat your face off. That's what's wrong with computers, special effects, and no longer special. No, they're not. Most of everything that you've seen here was done by puppets, people in costumes. The face hugger is really interesting how they put that mofo together. Do you guys remember the chest bursting scene? Do you guys want to see a trailer for that? I can show you a trailer. For those of you that haven't seen the movie, this will be a spoiler alert because this is a big part of the movie. Do you guys want to see it? Okay. Give me a second. I've got that bad boy here. All right, we're going to pop you in here. We're going to go like this. And we are going to show you the chest burster. And that's its name. That's its real name, is chest burster. It reminds me of Spaceballs, though. Every time I watch it, I think of Spaceballs. Hello, my lady. Hello, my car. I always think of a fucking top hat.
You pound down the stuff like this.
Yes, Regal. I was just saying that. I can't. Remember, they're in the restaurant. He orders the special. Who doesn't love Spaceballs?
The food ain't that bad, baby.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Top hat, cane. The actors were really shocked at this part, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment. We're going to just watch this awesome piece of movie masterpiece right here. Comb the desert. All of this and the trailers will be in my Discord, guys. All of this and information, artwork, and trailers will be in my Discord under Coffee Chat of Horrors and Reaper's 1923 channel. Where's the top hat and cane? You're in shit now, eh?
Oh, no. Oh, touch it. Don't touch it.
That is the scene. Okay, that scene there, the crew were genuinely shocked, and the reason why is they did not realize how gory that part was going to be. That scene with the chest burster was taken with 4 cameras. How they did it was, oh my goodness, Pixie. Oh, we don't have any sub hype, but we can throw out. Thank you, Pixie, so much for that sub. Thank you. I didn't even see that pop up or hear it, probably because I was so busy listening to that trailer. Pixie, I'm going to get your name on the sub coffin. Thank you for getting that sub hideout. Yeah, Spaceballs is a great movie. May the Schwartz be with you. The black guy had the right idea, but no, don't touch it. I'm grabbing that little thing and stomping the hell out of it. Did you see the way it looked at them? Pixie, your name. Now, Pork Chop is already on my sub coffin, but you're not. And there is your name on the sub coffin. Thank you so very much. I'm definitely not set up for sub hype here, but you guys can easily get it with those emotes. We will have a sub hype on here. I'm just, again, on a new bot. And I got the stuff that's most important, which was your SFX sounds to me. Anyways, you know how the chest burster came alive? How it was inspired? The chest burster was inspired because Dan O'Bannon had a medical condition called Crohn's disease. And he had issues with his stomach. Now, Crohn's disease is a horrible issue with the digestive system, and he always had problems with that. The chest burster gave him that idea. Haley Dawn, darling, thank you for coming over here. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Horde, sweetness. I found it funny when John Hurt said, "Not again." Right? The chest bursting scene was filmed in 1 take. It had 4 cameras on it. It was created by, the funny thing is, it was created with shredded condoms, KY jelly, tripe, and a lot of other stuff inside of it. The chest bursting scene, Veronica Cartwright, who played Lambert, screams when the blood splatters on her. Her scream was genuine because they did not realize that it was going to be so gore that come flying out. They didn't realize that the blood that was going to spatter was going to go so far and so much. So her scream is a real scream. Everybody in there that's the actors, all of their expressions during that scene were real. They weren't faking it. It was real. The blood splatter just went too far all over the place. And the reason why is because they took the packs around the chest. When they were taping them, Ridley did a whole bunch. He just didn't do 1 or 2. He did like 6 blood packs and put like this air that goes underneath him that sprays it. They didn't realize how far that was gonna go. Oh, we've seen that one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, shredded condoms. Wait till you hear some of the other stuff here that they actually had in the movie. Nope. It was, they didn't realize how far it was going to go. That was taken in 1 shot. That scene with the chest burster was done with 4 cameras in 1 shot. They didn't have to redo it. The feel and genuine scare and shock and the expressions on the actors' faces was impromptu. Like, it just happened, and it made for a spectacular event. A really spectacular event. Yes, it's an iconic scene. They friggin' lucked out on that. Do you guys remember the part? Thank you, Surecat, for those biddies. I do appreciate it. Do you guys remember the scene where the android, Ash, he is ripped apart? In that scene, they created his body from milk, caviar, pasta and marbles. So when you see him being ripped apart and all the white stuff, that's milk. Yeah, milk, caviar, pasta, and marbles. That is how they created that scene where Ash gets when he gets ripped apart. All over the place. Do you guys want to see a scene that was cut from the movie? There was a cocoon scene that was cut. I have that here for you guys as well if you want to see it. It is not in the movie. It is in the director's cut, though. You guys would like to see that? Well, they had a budget of like between 4 and 8 million, but 20th Century Fox, they decided to double that budget. So they doubled it. That film made 180 million. Oh, it's not available in my country. Oh, okay. I can't play you that, guys, the cocoon sequence. Let me see if I can find it, though. Extended cocoon. Sequence. Alien. Let's see. Okay, I think I can show it to you now. Unfortunately, the things with YouTube, if we can't see it, you want pasta now? Sometimes we can't see these things in the country, in my country. It's stupid. But this is the deleted sequence, the cocoon sequence that you will not see in the movie. You want some Subway? I want hash browns with bacon. Oh, and mashed potato bits. Basically, that's mashed potato that's soft on the inside but fried on the outside with cheese and bacon. It's so good. Lynn, darling, how are you, sweetness? Thank you for coming over to the purple side. We are watching the deleted scene of the cocoon. I don't know how far it is here, so we're going to watch the whole thing because the other video I knew where it was. I just can't watch it. Nice. Pancakes. Just regular pancakes or like blueberry? Oh, well, yes. Thank you, Sporos. Thank you. Sometimes companies block it from our country. I don't know why. They did that to a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh, just regular pancakes? There's nothing wrong with that either. I'm really considering hash browns. Hot diggity damn. Hash browns are good. I love hash browns. Waffles are delicious. Yeah, I'll be making pierogies for Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving is in October, guys. It's on the 13th of October. I will be making a bacon-wrapped turkey and homemade pierogies. Usually I make about 100 pierogies. Never heckin' fails. I always enter on Food Talk. We love food here, Lynn. We love it. I come here to learn about aliens, not to feel hungry. Right? So yeah, this area here, when it should be coming up, that is it. We know this part in the movie. We should be coming up on the deleted scene. Why does your brain go there? I blame Bruno. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet either. And yes, this is interesting to see a lot of the scenes and stuff that was deleted. It's very interesting. Very interesting. This part's not going to make you want to eat, so you'll get unhungry real fast. Introduced my youngest spawn to fried bologna last night, and now he's hooked. Right on! I'm a huge Alien fan, and I have the nice Lagatha. I know you're a huge Alien fan. Oh, so am I, Lynn. That doesn't bother me. I forgot, does Tom Skerritt's character die? They all die, except for Ripley. And we know this part, but that whole cocoon scene is not in the movie. Like that. And it's the cut of the... Ripley is a badass. Yes. You're not, because it's a deleted scene. This scene is deleted. You will not see this in the movie unless you are going to watch the director's cut. In the director's cut, they add many scenes that were deleted. And you can actually, when you buy the 40th anniversary DVD, so that is the deleted scene. Like I said, deleted scene. You will not see that unless you get the director's cut of the movie. But yeah, everyone dies. I mean, at what point does she say fuck it and roast everything? Really, right? I would. Do you guys want to know this really interesting information about Alien itself? I didn't know that. I guess I've seen the director's cut version. Possibly, but that was the 40th anniversary one, and you have to actually click on the director's cut, not watch the regular version. You have to watch the director's cut. There's a few scenes in there that were deleted. Although Aliens has been ripped off too many times to mention, the original film owes a debt of gratitude to the 1958 sci-fi It. Not It with Pennywise the Clown. Can you guys hear Vincent Price okay? I have a burning sensation deep down for Ripley. This film owes a lot of gratitude to the 1958 sci-fi series It, The Terror from Beyond Space, which features an uncannily similar plot, with astronauts getting killed off one by a Martian stowaway. On release, the makers of It offered $50,000 to anyone who could prove the alien didn't actually exist. So there was a movie, 1958 It, The Terror from Beyond Space, very similar story to exactly what Aliens is. So when 1958 and 1979, there's a big difference and a different uprising of people. And if you watch this movie, The Terror from Beyond Space, you will see very similarities to the movie Alien. Now, who was saying that they liked how big the mouth was on the Alien? This is really cool artwork right here. All of this will be in my Discord, guys. Shredded condoms were used to create the tendons in the alien's jaws. So when you're looking at the alien open its mouth and you see those like tendons type of thing, oh, this movie is kinky in all ways. KY jelly was used to make the slime. The alien was covered in KY jelly. The brand KY jelly. Not just saying it. Zach, thank you for that host, darling. I appreciate it. Yep, an alien has sets of teeth. You gotta go now. All right, Sneaky. Have a good one, darling. We miss your face. Have a good one. Recycled. Ugh, I wouldn't want having recycled ones all over. It's so cool. I knew there would be something sexual. Yeah, there it always is. KY jelly was the slime on the alien, right? And condoms, shredded condoms, was used to put the jaw together. So when you see the jaw opening of the xenomorph and you see how she comes out like that, just remember that's condoms. So now everyone's going to watch that movie and think about condoms. Well, you got to save the environment, I guess, right? You guys remember the cat? You guys remember the cat on the spaceship? Reduce, reuse, and recycle. You're welcome, Metro. You're welcome. Take it off, turn it inside out, and shake the fuck out of it. That is disgusting, babes. You'll never look at this movie the same after this coffee chat of horrors. And here I thought the worst that would happen from a broken condom was pregnancy. A tip for all you ladies out there, if you see KY jelly, to pull your hair back instead of gel. Yeah, that is very true, serial killer. That is very true. You want movie slime for an alien? KY jelly, because that's what they used. Okay, so you guys remember the kitty? You remember the cute little kitty, the kitty cat that was on set? All right, the cat's name was to get Jones. The cat's name was Jones. To get Jones to react fearfully to the descending alien, a German Shepherd was placed in front of him with a screen between the two, so the cat wouldn't see the dog at first. Then when that part came up, the screen was lifted, the cat seen the dog, and then the cat started to advance and start getting angry and start hissing. That is how they got the cat, Jones, to be scared and angry at the alien each time you've seen the alien come in. Yeah, so they had the screen set up, and on the other side was a very quiet and well-behaved German Shepherd, a screen between them, and then you had Jones the cat sitting here. So anytime the scene with the alien where she's descending down, they lifted that screen up, and that's how they got the reaction from the cat. It's kind of mean, but for a 5-second mean, it's not against the rules and regulations, but you are putting the cat under undue stress. There's a PETA on that one. Here's another nice piece. The dead face hugger that Ash autopsies was made using. Listen to this nastiness. Can you imagine the smell of this? So you remember where Ash is doing the autopsy on the very first face hugger that you've seen? Okay. It was made out of shellfish, 4 oysters, a sheep kidney to recreate the internal organs. Can you imagine what that would smell like? They used it all fresh shellfish, 4 oysters, and a sheep kidney. But that is what they were using to create the autopsy on the alien. Yeah, on the face hugger. Face hugger. Let me repeat that. Face hugger. There's lots of creative bits in this, Haley Dawn, between KY jelly, stripped shredded condoms to make the mouth. Yeah, lots of crazy shit. Marbles, milk. You glad you ate earlier? Now, guess who turned down the role for Captain Dallas? I bet that's sold a Red Lobster, right, Fat Gooch? How are you doing, Fat Gooch? For those of you that are new, this is Coffee Chat of Horrors, Aliens Edition. I host Coffee Chat of Horrors every Sunday at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time. We discuss all sorts of movies from horror, thriller, and sci-fis. That's why Ian Holm looked like he was going to puke. No, believe it or not, Harrison Ford turned down the role to be Captain Dallas. He was like, nah, no thank you. I don't want to be Captain Dallas. Yep, Harrison Ford. Gotta remember, at that time, Star Wars was just dropping. Star Wars dropped. Then 20th Century Fox was like, oh, hell yeah, I need to take on this aliens thing. And everyone jumped on the aliens and space bandwagon. And Harrison Ford turned it down. Yeah, you could see him playing Captain Dallas, right? No, that sucks, Karaoke. Harrison Ford would have been a good one for Captain Dallas, but he turned it down. Now, you guys remember that tagline, in space, no one can hear you scream? Copywriter Barbara Gibbs came up with that legendary tagline. That tagline is well known all over the place. And Barbara Gibbs came up with that. She was a copywriter for this movie. Thank you for those biddies, Shorecat. Thank you. This is another beautiful piece of artwork. This one has actual name on it by Adult Deegan Morph. this imagery, and it has it signed. If you guys want to see any of this artwork and cosplay and tattoos that Reaper 1923 collected and gathered, it'll be in my Discord, as well as all the information and fact checking that I did for this movie will also be in my Discord by the end of day today. Do you know how long the original cut of this movie ran? So the original movie without all the cuts, yeah, that definitely sucks. But nobody was hurt, right, Karaoke? That's why we call him Punky Punk. He gets freaking pissed and oh yeah, cats do that. I call them ninja assholes. They will look right at you. They will look right into your soul after you tell them not to do that. Take the glass and knock it down, and then tell you to go fuck yourself right after. I have a cat that looks right at you and does this type of shit. How are you doing, Batman? How is date night? Did you have a wonderful date night? They definitely do. They definitely do. The original movie before this was cut to pieces was 3 hours and 12 minutes. So the original Aliens, if they didn't cut any of the scenes, would have been a 3-hour movie. A 3-hour movie if they didn't cut any of the scenes. You're good? You're just eating lunch and hanging out with the husband? Very good. Cats are wonderful. They are. They are wonderful, though. I love them. Yes, I call them ninja assholes. This is why I love cats. Yes, it's very hard doing scenes with animals because they're animals. It's unexpected things of what they do. But this is why the animals that they use in movies are very well trained. I'm back with food, but now I have no idea how to share. Damn it. Food teleportation devices needed. We need teleportation food devices. This is unfair. Really? Very weird, Lynn. Did you back out? That's strange. I've never seen that. If you refreshed or something, it would do that. The stream is steady on my end. The best thing about Twitch is the stream health that they give you. You had a network error and you refreshed, that's why you had the ad. Yeah. But the really cool thing here on Twitch is if I was partnered, you would get the revenue from that ad. Right? The ads here really support the partnered streamers, and very soon we'll support the affiliates as well. But I definitely know it's not on my end because I'm loving this stream health. Did I ever show you a picture of the stream health, Metro? Like, it's friggin' amazing. Friggin' amazing. You get to see everything. I will show it to you after stream today. I'll show it to anybody who has never seen it. Yeah, it's really good. It's amazing. I'll show you. I love it because when people say it's lagging, you can look at your stream health and see that whether it's you're having the issue or it's your user having the issue. It's pretty friggin' cool. The stream health karaoke, isn't it an amazing tool? Your boobs, they're an amazing tool as well. So, you guys remember the Xenomorph? Believe it or not, the Xenomorph really is only in 4 minutes of screen time. 4 minutes. The Xenomorph has 4 minutes of screen time and doesn't make its first appearance until about an hour into the movie. We love our toxic tits. I was going to wear that shirt today, but then I decided to wear Don't Trust the Living. This is my other shirt. I decided to wear this one today. Got you. I'll email it to you guys and send it. Awesome. Thank you for the food share, Bruno. You can share it by posting pictures of your food porn in Discord. But yeah, can you believe that? Only 4 minutes of screen time? In total, the Xenomorph has 4 minutes of screen time. So when you rewatch Aliens, because you've watched this show, I'm going to rewatch Aliens. I know many of you will. You'll see how long the Xenomorph actually has screen time. Yay, I will have yes, you will, Karaoke. You will. When you said earlier the jockey Xenomorph, is that one from Aliens 3? Yeah, 4 minutes, Regal. Yeah, but all of the aliens were created by Geiger, HR, right? That's why I was telling you about that. Thank you, Lynn. Welcome to the Purple Horde. Thank you so much for the follow over here. I like my version better. Yeah, it's a good version. Here's a really cool picture. So Ridley Scott is the creator, right? So Ridley Scott cites 3 movies as the shaping influences of his movie. So we've got Star Wars and Star Wars A New Hope from 1977, 2001 Space Odyssey from 1968, and their depiction of outer space, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for its treatment of horror. So this, when he was creating this movie, he gave 3 movies influences on shaping his imagery of what he's seen aliens to be. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre played a role in that. I had to work on that picture and make it better. You did a good job. You did a good job, Reaper. It looks great. Taking a break from packing and moving to show Ross some love. Thank you. Thank you, miss. I hope moving is going well for you. Okay, that's odd on mobile. Certain words are censored. Okay, they're censored now. I'm not sure if that's my bot, Moon Smurf, or what. So we're still trying to work and figure those things out. But yeah, it is nice work, right? Yeah, this one's kind of cute. This is, yeah. Again, unfortunately, there's going to be some weird things until I get it all figured out. It's not censored on Xbox. Oh, it must be maybe a setting on your mobile phone, Nuka. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, this is why you have this horror sci-fi. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a pretty big influence on Ridley Scott when he was shaping this movie. So we get to do Star Wars, A New Hope, Space Odyssey, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre were the big 3 influences for Aliens and the way it came out. I can show yeah, there you go, Bruno. You should be able to disable that through your chat settings. Yeah, this one's from Aliens. Yeah, it's in your settings, so you can change that. Go into settings, go into chat filter, and disable it. It'll be on your phone, hon. Has anyone here played Alien Isolation? I own the game. I have yet to play it. We are going to head on over to our next scene, which is our tattoos. We're going to go on to our tattoos. I know we probably should have had cosplay first, but my tattoos are up here. So we're going to go on to tattoos, and then we'll go back and we'll go into cosplay. This is the way I had it set up. Aliens is the topic today, Miss Mayhem. I'm going to give you a little bit of information. Do you remember when the xenomorph opens her mouth up? And you can see the tendons in the mouth of the xenomorph? That was made with shredded condoms, as well as the slime all over the xenomorph. You know how she looks very wet and slimy? It's KY jelly. So the next time you watch Aliens and you see the xenomorph, that's the first thing you're going to think about is shredded condoms and KY jelly. Why did do a chat show layout? I know. I actually just set it up wrong. That's all. I clicked on the wrong thing. But that is why they find the new with the tracker. I have Alien Isolation and Colina. Nice. Yeah, right? You're welcome. Even the aliens practice safe sex. Exactly. Condoms and KY jelly, miss. Yeah, so the next time you watch Aliens, just remember that. We did just skip. I hit the wrong tab and opened up the tattoo section, so we're just going to run with it. Do you remember the scene where Lambert is slapping Ripley? You guys remember that scene? It's a pretty iconic scene. It's where Ripley comes on. Well, that slap was a real slap. Condoms, KY. Exactly. It doesn't try. It's just a guide. I like following that guide, though, Reaper. I like following that guide because then it keeps me on track. You know what I mean? It's how I try to stay on track. We also have our trivia this morning. We're going to be doing our trivia on Aliens at the end of the stream. The slap where Lambert is slapping Ripley, was real. Weaver kept shying away every time the scene came up. So Scott told Cartwright, don't hold back. Slap her and hit her fast. So the surprise on Weaver's face when you see her get hit, that is real. The sound of the slap is real because it's actually Cartwright's hand slapping her in the movie. She kept shying away. So every time they filmed that scene, she kept moving back. Well, Lambert was just like, okay, whack. And it was a real slap. And that's what made it look and sound so real. I slapped my mic. Doing it live, exactly. Anything can happen during a live stream. Anything. And it has, right? Now, the creature is never filmed directly facing the camera due to the humanoid features of its face. Now, in every scene where you do see the xenomorph, you never see a face-on view of it, right? Yeah, slap. And the reason for that is because they didn't want you to see the human side of the face. Ridley Scott determined at all costs to dispel any notion of a man in a rubber suit. So they filmed the beast in varying close-up angles of its ghastly profile, very rarely capturing the beast in front entirely. So when they filmed it, you never get a straight-on view of the alien's face. They did angles and put those angles together to kind of give you the full face. They did not want any part of a human vision in the face of the alien. So you know that had to be hard to do when you are filming an action film like this. Because there's a lot of action and a lot of movement, and the alien does not do quite as much movement as the rest of the actors. So I would think that the handling of the camera would be very difficult going back and forth. Okay, that's not a problem. Ridley Scott himself did most of the handheld camera work. So when you see the alien and how they're taking different views of the alien's face, he did that. A lot of the handheld camera work was done by him. He's seen the vision. The vision was in him. He wanted it to make it the way he did it. Usually you have other people doing that because you're on the floor, you're standing up, you're going on to different things. This is one of my favorite tattoos here. This is done on the shoulder. So the part of the xenomorph looks like it's 3D because the rest of the face is right here on the shoulder. This is an amazing tattoo. It would be very hard to do, Regal. Nice, Nuka. It does look 3D because of the shoulder, right? Right here. So, yeah, this is like one of my favorite tattoos. I got to take a look at all the tattoos. It's very well done. Like, very well done. There's parts of this tattoo that are super sharp that come out at you. And then it kind of gets into a blur. And then you notice the tail and the front of the face of the xenomorph is nice and crisp. And then as the rest kind of has like a light blur on it. Amazing work. Amazing work. Oh, God, I could just imagine how many hours that person had to sit in the chair for. And it's black, right? And you know tattoo artists like to dig black in. I know tattoo artists that like to sit there and go heavy-handed for black ink, so it stays in very good for a long time. Definitely, and the highlight stands out for sure. What's going on, Prophets? How are you doing, darling? How is your Sunday morning treating you? That is nice. I need more ink as well, Bruno. It does. It hurts. It seriously hurts, especially when they keep going over it, because you know they had to do the black, right, in certain areas, and then they had the highlight. So you know that area already has like a million little holes in it, and they're going over it again. I wonder how many sitting sessions this took. How many sitting sessions do you think this took? Dahi, darling. Mwah, thank you for that host. Yeah. I think tattoos are very addicting. They are very addicting. I don't know. I wouldn't, maybe 3 seatings, depending on how many hours. I don't know. But this is a friggin' amazing piece of artwork. And here's a nice other little picture. My last tattoo hurt so bad that I've been afraid to go back and get another one. Really? I can endure the pain of a tattoo. They hurt like a son of a bitch, but once you get them, it's like they're addicting. Color? Yeah, color. I like black and whites. The only tattoo that has color on me is my tattoo that's here. And the tattoo that's on my ankle has a little bit of color. I prefer black and whites done on myself because I'm so pale. Black and white tattoos look amazing on me. Color doesn't look as amazing because I'm so pale. Yeah, all your tats are black? Yeah, mine as well. Mine are black, white, and gray. It's definitely worth the pain, but I definitely know what Haley means. Like, that son of a bitch hurts. You think about it. They're putting millions of little holes in you. Millions of little holes in your skin, in your epidermal. Oh, Mischief Maker, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you. Now, I wonder why my alerts aren't working. I don't know why my alerts aren't working. Because the alerts should be working. It might be Streamlabs. I do use Streamlabs for my alerts, so they could be having a problem. But thank you so very much for that gifted sub. Black and red and mostly black. Black and red and mostly black. Sub hype is not working at the moment because I didn't put it into the new bot. Lord Vreeze, welcome to the Horde. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah, Streamlabs has been acting a little weird, so that's what I'm thinking it is. It's Streamlabs. After this, I am getting some food and going to play Destiny 2. Right on. After this, I'm going to chug down a whole thing of orange juice, eat some garlic, and hopefully get over this cold, because it's right here right now. Oh, hold on a second. My podcast interview that I have today at 1 is being rescheduled. Not only did Mike get up with a no throat, he is also not feeling well. So for those of you that were looking forward to the podcast interview at 1 p.m. today, it is actually being rescheduled. I will let you guys know when Mystic Mike and I reschedule, but it seems to be cold season. Song and Demesto, welcome to the Horde. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. Sorry about killing your name. I do apologize. The highlight on that one is freaking great. It is, really is karaoke. Garlic is bad for us vampires. I know it is, but it helps kill colds. Ryder, I'm glad you followed. You will love her. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you. You know them? That's awesome. I'll be dodging a good portion with school being on strike. Your school is on strike, Lynn? After the show, may play Destiny 2 at Ghost Recon. Very cool. Yes, and welcome. So how do I pronounce your name? Songnando Mesto? I kill names. And Kit can tell you that because I just met Kit the other day and I almost butchered Kit's name. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, can you please put the pronunciation in my chat so I can say it right? Pretty much all of Ontario. That is insane. Ontario is like the new British Columbia. I'm fishing Texas. You're finishing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which one? The first one? Just the way to brunch. All right. You have an amazing brunch. Tell Klepto I love his face. Have a great brunch, Dahi. Enjoy your Sunday. A lot of people try their best to say my username. You can just say Mesto. Thank you, Mesto. It is so much easier to say that. I feel bad because I know so many people put a lot of time and work into their names. And for someone to butcher it, people butcher my name as well. It's Reanimate Her. And I understand how hard sometimes names are to say, so I don't get upset about it. But thank you so very much, Mesto. Yes, we love Dahi's face. And Dahi, I have my lunchbox showing for this week's collection. I'm raw. Exactly, right? All right, so now we are going to go and take a look at our, hopefully our cosplay There we go. We've got our cosplay portion. If you are just joining us, we are Coffee Chat of Horror's web show, Aliens Edition. We are speaking about the 1979 Aliens movie. We are now on the cosplay edition. If you guys have not seen the previous show or earlier of this show, everything will be posted in my Discord. As well as you will see the rest of this up on YouTube later on. All of the artwork has been done and collected by Reaper 1923, and all of this information and research that I have shared with you guys will be in the Discord channel as well. Mischief Maker, thank you for gifting a sub to Lynn. Can we get some sub hype? It's like soggy, non. Oh, sog non do. Song non domas. Oh, what a creative name. So, sog non do mas to. Ooh, interesting name. Thank you for the sub hype emotes there. I do appreciate it. We will have sub hype on here. I just have to create it. That is a mouthful, but that is a really interesting name. I'm gonna call you Mesto though, because I can see myself fucking that up. The xenomorph is actually pretty damn hot. The Canadian Union of Public Employees, yeah, that's disgusting how they're just like BC School District. They're always on strike. Every other week it's a strike. This lady who does this cosplay, she's pretty hot. I've seen the side-by-side photo of the lady who does this. Yeah. Signals cutting in and out. Catch up with you later. Okay, Dahi, love your face. Dahi's on his way to going for brunch with Klepto and family, so he's on his way out. Do you guys remember in the movie where Sigourney is singing You Are My Lucky Star while preparing to get rid of the xenomorph? Do you remember that part? She's trying to get, she wants to get rid of the xenomorph. It's already on the ship, and she's singing a song. She is singing You Are My Lucky Star while preparing to get rid of the xenomorph. Ridley Scott mentioned how much flack he got from the studio because of how expensive the rights were to that song. Now, they had to get the rights to You Are My Lucky Star, and it wasn't selling cheap. The studio was not impressed for the amount of money they had to give away just to have that song play. Well, yeah, of course. It's a great cosplay. Like, look at that. That is amazingly done. It's beautiful. Now, there's not a lot of alien cosplay, guys. There are very few professional done cosplay. There's a lot of Comic-Con type of cosplay, but we are just showing the professional portion of cosplay. For sure. And this one's pretty cool. I like this one. I couldn't imagine the amount of time to get in this outfit. Only downside is you can see some skin in this picture, where we all know the xenomorph has no skin. It's all shell. But in this picture you can see a little bit of skin. It's really cool. I like this imagery. I'd imagine it being super expensive and time consuming. It would be, Kit. It would be. Can you just imagine how much time to get into this outfit? I'm pretty sure like the pants aren't as intricate as the original costume, but I would still say you would need probably about an hour, maybe more, of actually getting into an outfit like this. The spikes that are hanging off of it, the tail, like there's yeah, would be a lot of time to get dressed up in this. All right, Turn, love your face, sweetness. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great Sunday. I will slash you later. Here's another pretty cool xenomorph cosplay. So the role of Ripley, it ultimately came down to Sigourney Weaver and Meryl Streep, like we discussed. Could you guys see Meryl Streep play Ripley? Could you see her as that role? See, when I think Meryl Streep, I don't see that. I don't know if Aliens, the lead role would be as epic. Not to take down Meryl Streep. She's an amazing, amazing actress. She really is. And she's done some crazy, amazing roles. But I just don't see her as Ripley Scott. Right? Right? Like, it's the same thing. Jet. No worries, turn. Still love your face, darling. No, I wouldn't think you would be able to see Meryl Streep in that role. It just doesn't fit her. But yeah, she was going to be the one to play it. But then again, she mourned the death of her partner, right? I think so as well, Devil. I don't think it would be as pretty good. I don't think it would be as amazing as it was with Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, I would say so too, Karaoke. She's an amazing actress, but I just don't see her cutting it as Ripley Scott. Yeah, I agree. I don't believe so. The front face part of the alien's costume head is made from a cast of a human skull. So when they were creating the xenomorph's head, they were using a human skull for the cast. So for first part of the face was human skull casting, and then they created the rest of the image with everything else. But they started off with a human face. Hence, one of the other reasons why they didn't want you to see head-on views of the xenomorph, because they were worried that you would see some of the humanity in the face, and they didn't want that. They wanted all alien. They didn't want any type of humanity or humanoid type of face in the xenomorph. So they made sure to film in different sections of the face and made sure to never come on full force onto the face. No, I don't think so either. Yeah. There's no bad assery to her. No, I don't know. There isn't, and you are right. I agree. There was a post on Twitter of a lady that made her kid alien costume. It looks amazing. There's some really, really cool made alien stuff out there. This costume is not too bad, but I don't remember having cleavage in Alien. So, cosplay, I like the cosplay. I think the first cosplay was way better than the one that we just seen. But that is me. But yes, I'm going to go and check that out. I'm going to go take a look at it. And I'm just checking to see here. Here is a modern trailer. I want to show you guys of...
20 years ago, I was a college kid with a big idea that...
Yep, college kid with a big idea. We got you, dude. Where is my... There we go. Aliens don't have cleavage. No, aliens don't have cleavage. Which is funny. So I am going to show you the a modern trailer. They made a modern trailer for the Aliens movie. Yeah, that alien did. That alien showed a little bit of skin. A little alien cleave is not bad, hey? Not at all. But this is a fan-made trailer for Alien. All the rights to this trailer, even though it's fan-made, belongs to 20th Century Fox.
Some of you may have figured out we're not home.
But a new, updated, modern trailer, this looks really good for fan-made. Embrace the cleavage. I have an actual story to tell you about the wake-up part in this film. That we're gonna get to here down the road here. There's an interesting part in this movie that has to do with, you know, embracing the boobs. Oh, we have Species coming up. I think it's November. Not sure when, but we will be discussing Species. Now, I think this trailer, honestly, is better than the original trailer.
Ash, can you see this?
I've never seen anything like it.
pretty. I think this trailer is pretty interesting.
Mother's deciphered part of it. It doesn't look like an SOS.
What is it?
Well, it looks like a warning.
No, oh, hey Prophets, how are you? Not much. We are watching the modern trailer. This is a fan-made trailer of Aliens. And this is what we're watching. I don't know. I thought this one was pretty cool when I was watching it. Sometimes the scariest things come from within. Can we say shredded condoms in latex? I'm hoping they show an opening of the mouth of the xenomorph. The sliminess of the xenomorph again, guys, is KY jelly, and the jaw, the tendons in the jaw when they open its mouth, is made with shredded condoms. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. Hello, Twisted Bunny. How are you, darling?
You have my sympathies.
Yeah, this one I thought was pretty good. I thought this one was pretty good.
Go to Wix.com.
Go to Wix.com.
Website for your business.
No, really don't. We are now headed on to the comic book section of our Alien show. Let's see here. What else do I have for you for information? Now, do you guys, now back in 1979, you probably don't remember, but to preserve the shock value of the aliens' appearance in the movie, they never released production images of the movie. So in any of the posters, the trailer, you don't see the xenomorph at all. They wanted to keep the shock value real. They wanted to leave imagination before seeing the movie. So there was a thing that you could not release any pictures, imagery, or anything before the movie was released of the alien, of the xenomorph. I thought that was pretty interesting because, yeah, how hard it is to keep those things under wrap. I'm doing good, Twisted darling. How are you? Everything good by you? You having a good weekend? Imagine you having to go in and buy a case of rubbers and a case of KY. I'm sure they needed more than a case of KY jelly. That alien was slimy. Devil Dog, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you. Mwah, thank you for gifting a sub to Twisted Bunny. I appreciate it. I am rank major 2 and almost re-up 3. Very good. Lynn, Costco. You could get all of that at Costco. For sure. Yeah, I could see that. This is a really cool imagery. Now, I've got some funny stuff for you here. Before filming the scene where Ash shoves a rolled-up magazine into Ripley's mouth, do you remember that scene? So, in the scene, Ash rolls up a magazine, and then he shoves it in Ripley's mouth. And Ridley Scott told Sigourney Weaver, and this is the funny part because of the language barrier, right? Listen to this. Between British and English. So, Ridley Scott told Sigourney Weaver that Sir Ian Holm was going to stick the magazine up your hooter. The British slang term for nose left Weaver more than a little confused, since hooter is slang for breast in American English. So hooter is a nose, or like mouth, right? The British slang term for nose, hooter, and the English term for hooter is breast. See, for me, yeah, Hooters, right? Because you guys got Hooters. But yeah, she was kind of confused with that whole thing. Thank you guys for the biddies. I do appreciate the biddies, the subs, everything, the chat, the lurk. Thank you guys so very much. I do appreciate it. Cherry Gats, welcome to the Horde. Thank you for the follow. I'm noticing my my Streamlabs is not working at all. Like, Streamlabs, get good. Like, what are you doing here? They were working fine this morning, so I don't understand what the problem is. Like, I'm not hearing my any of my alerts going off. Do you guys see any of the alerts going off? I haven't seen one. Which is really weird. So if I say love your hooter raw, I love your nose, right? How you doing, Cherry? How you doing today? How's your Sunday treating you? Streamlabs has been hit and miss for the last few days. Yeah, it worked completely fine just a little while ago. Unfortunately, this is, you know, it's what you're using. I'm using Streamlabs for my alerts, and yeah, I'm gonna test a follow though. I want to see if it's me or even their testing's not working. Wow. That's insane. I can't even test it. Usually you can test it and it'll show up. And I'm going to refresh it and just for shits and giggles and see if we can test a follow. Can't even do that. I have been great. My Sunday morning is going well. You are joining us for Coffee Chat of Horrors. Coffee Chat of Horrors is a web show that I host every Sunday morning starting at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time, where we discuss horror, sci-fi, and thriller. Yeah, it's not working at all. So I do apologize if I missed a alert, like any biddies, subs, or anything like that. I apologize. Streamlabs is not working. I just even refreshed the link. All that matters is the stream is good. Yeah, we have been friggin' stable like nobody's business, man. You love horror? I am a horror fanatic. The content that I create is all horror-based. So Monday through Friday, I play horror-created games. On Sundays, I do a horror web show. And this edition is Aliens. You've come to the right place, that is for sure. So yeah, that was kind of interesting to be said to Ripley, Sigourney Weaver at that time. Do you guys remember the scene in which the facehugger attacks? The egg was upside down on the camera, and the operator thrust it down towards the lens like a hand puppet. So the scene where they're looking into the egg and the alien, the facehugger, pops up and out, it's actually turned upside down. And the hand is put in there to pop out the face hugger. That's how they did it. I thought that was interesting because that's a lot of camera work. So you see the guy's face in the scene. He goes like this over it, and then all of a sudden the face hugger pops out. Yeah. Many of the interior features of the Nostromo was inspired by images of a graveyard of airplanes. The Nostromo is the tug, the space tug that's being pulled. That is where the commercial RCMP. That is where the commercial tug was being pulled. The commercial tug was called the Nostromo, which again came from another novel from it's called 1904. And the way they got the look of the Nostromo was going to a airplane graveyard and basically kind of mashing things together to make it look like it does. Yeah, they found me. I gotta run, bitches. Horror web show. Raw dragged me through the Looking Glass, and now I do all the horror stuff for. Yes, you do. Reaper 1923 does an amazing job at getting this collection. Seriously does. H.R. Geiger successfully sued. Listen to this. Remember how we're talking about Friday the 13th and lawyers and shit and copyright and all of that crap? All right. Now, Aliens is not its own. Friday the 13th is not the only franchise that went through this. H.R. Geiger, who was the artist, that came up with the xenomorphs and came up with all the aliens in the Alien franchise, sued 20th Century Fox for 18 years later over his lack of screen credit on Alien Resurrection in 1997. He was not given as much credit as he should have been given. And, yeah, he won, obviously. But these lawsuits happen quite a bit because the companies that produce these movies don't like to give credit where credit is due. Yeah. There's another one. This is the comic book edition. Now, do you guys remember the awakening scene where everyone is waking up from hypersleep? Veronica Cartwright and Sigourney Weaver, they're wearing this white outfit when they're waking up out of the hypersleep. Well, being women, Sigourney Weaver and Cartwright, they have boobs with nipples. And in order for the nipple not to be offensive to other parts, to certain countries, they had to wear white surgical tape over them. So that when they're waking up out of their hypersleep, they're in these white, basically pajama type clothing. And in order to not offend certain countries, the women had to wear white surgical tape. Not just any type of tape, white surgical tape over their nipples. Yeah, because the nipple is so offensive. The nipple is so offensive. So they had to make sure that they covered everything so they would not offend other people. No alerts have gone off for me. No alerts have gone off at all. I can't hear anything. My speakers are turned up. I don't know. No idea. It's weird. Yeah. I enjoy working with Reaper. We have some good times. The nippers, highly offensive. Highly offensive. The original name for the spaceship was Snark. This later changed to the Leviathan. They changed a lot of things in the movie. So the spaceship's name was Snark. This was later changed to Leviathan before they finally settled on the Nostromo. High beams! Right? This one, we're going to be talking about Predators next weekend. We're going to be talking about Predator next weekend. Much of the dialogue that you see in the movie was developed through improv. Oh my God, I can't say the word improv. Feed free the nips. But yes, a lot of the information, going back and talking to each other, the dialogue, not the actual parts in the movie where they're talking about certain things, but a lot of the dialogue on the ship where they're sitting down and they're eating or they're standing around and they're talking, a lot of that was improvised. That wasn't written in the script. So the actors not only did the actual script, but they also had to improvise when sitting in different areas, like the common area, and they're having the conversations. Surgical tape would be horrible. Well, they have skin tape, but they couldn't use skin tape. They had to keep those nipples down. So they used surgical tape. Yeah. I don't understand why it's so offensive. I really don't. The Nostromo is supposed to be an 800-foot long ship, while the craft she is towing is only 1.5 miles long. Could you imagine that? Can't keep a good nipple down. No, but you can with surgical tape. The embryo movements of the face hugger prior to bursting out of its egg. You guys remember seeing inside the egg the face hugger kind of like moving, the embryonic kind of feel that it was doing? They were created by Ridley Scott using both of his rubber gloved hands. So the movement, when you see the face hugger inside the egg and you see it moving like it's like an embryo, like a baby, that movement is done by Ridley and his hands covered with gloves, moving it, making it look like it's in an embryonic state. And the alien's habit of laying eggs, this is interesting and disgusting at the same time. I always thought it looked like some sort of deep sea life form. Right, Judson? Mm-hmm. A lot of the stuff that you see is done by hand in this movie. Ridley is a very, very hands-on creator. He did a lot of the handheld camera work in this, as well as a lot of the display of the gore as well, like the blood and the guts that come flying out of the chest hugger when the chest hugger comes up. Now, you know how the alien has a habit of laying eggs inside the chest? Yeah, this is disgusting. This was literally inspired by spider wasps. Spider wasps. If they had nipples, they would poke in a hole in the plastic and they would get colds? Probably. Yes, parasite disgusting. So, alien laying eggs in the chest is inspired by the spider wasp, because the spider wasp will lay eggs inside something and these would burst out. So the whole bursting out thing was inspired by spider wasps. Judson Gaydon, welcome to the Horde. Thank you for that follow. Sorry, my alerts are not working today. Streamlabs has decided to call it quits. I don't understand why it's not working. Yeah, disgusting, right? Ouchies all the same, but super disgusting. Now, for the set of this movie, 130 alien eggs were made from the egg chamber inside the downed spacecraft. So you remember the downed spacecraft, all the eggs that you guys seen when the camera comes walking in and then panning around? 130 alien eggs. And yeah, that is disgusting. Yes, they're real wasps, Regal. They're called spider wasps. It's just gross. And the way after they lay their eggs, their hatchlings like burst out of whatever they're laid in. The matte paintings were incredible. We went through some amazing artwork earlier today, Judson. Fan artwork. And some of them were beautifully done. Beautifully done. I got a really cool thing here as well. Listen to how deadly these costumes were that the people wore. You know the spacesuits I told you that the actors were passing out on a regular basis, and that they had to have a nurse there on hand with an oxygen tank to give the actors oxygen because these spacesuits were super hot. There was no airflow in them either. Okay. You know when they take the top of the spacesuit off, that vapor that is released out, it's presumably exhausted air from the breathing apparatus. You remember that? And when they take off the helmet, all that vapor that comes out? Well, it was actually an aerosol sprayed from inside the helmet. What happened was, in one case, the mechanism broke and started spraying inside the helmet while the person's face was inside it. As he took it off, those vapors were real vapors from the aerosol being sprayed inside the helmet. The mechanism broke while his head and face were still in there. So when they took it off, that is when you have that really cool vapor that comes out. It's supposed to look like the exhaust from the air being for the breathing apparatus. Not only were they passing out due to extreme fatigue and heat because of the spacesuits and being filmed in the summertime, they're also getting toxic vapid gas into their face because it wasn't supposed to. It wasn't supposed to. I don't want to dance. No, you don't want a dancing wasp coming out of your chest. Every time I see that part in Aliens, I always think of the Spaceballs. So much potential for OSHA violations on that movie set. Yeah, back in 1979, right? They didn't start caring about the actors passing out until Ridley put his two sons in a spacesuit costumes that the actors were wearing, and his two sons passed out. When his sons passed out, that's when he realized these costumes are dangerous and they had to work on them. But that's kind of insane. All of the issues that they had, and the poor actors, man. The space herpes. Oh my God, space herpes. Yeah, did you, Whispers? Oh, and it's coming up. My Coffee Chat of Horrors edition is on the day, Reaper, the 13th. I did not think about that. I did not think about that. At the end of the movie, wait for the credits. So when you're watching this movie again, Wait for the credits and turn up the volume. At the very end, after the credits roll through, you hear the sound of a pod opening. Ake, thank you for that host, darling. Thank you, thank you. OSHA would have had a field day. Hell yeah. You love the ice pirates. Space herpes. You gotta have space herpes. I mean, come on now. How you doing, Ake? How's your weekend going? Yeah. Diabolical, how are you, sweetness? How are you? Good day. Good day. But yeah, the end of the movie, after the credits, turn it up all the way, turn the volume up. You're going to hear the sound of a pod opening, which will lead you to number 2. The simulate the thrust of the engines on the Nostromo. Ridley Scott had crew members shake and wobble the seats in which the actors and actresses were sitting on. So you remember when it's taking off and all the rumblings and moving around that's happening? Each crew member took a chair that each actor and they were shaking them and moving them around like it's taking off. So all of that is done not by hydraulic system, not by some sort of mechanism. It's literally done by humans moving and shaking the chairs around to make it look like they're taking off. I thought that was a pretty cool tidbit of information because I remember the scene where they're starting to thrust the engines and they're taking off and the whole thing is just shaking and all the noise is going. It's all done by humans. All done by humans. Yeah, right, Regal? Very interesting. Very interesting. I want you to take notice of this. That if you decide to watch the Aliens franchise, I want you to take notice of this one thing. This is the only movie in the Alien franchise in which Sigourney Weaver didn't receive top billing. Top billing means her name first. Tom Skerritt was billed first in the credits, while Weaver was billed second. After that, Sigourney Weaver's name is always first. And it's pretty interesting to see that. I just deleted all my old whispers, yeah, I hear you. I have seen Prometheus, and we will be discussing Prometheus down the road. We will be discussing Prometheus, Predator, Species, all sorts of really cool things down the road. Next weekend, next Sunday, is Predator, to be exact. The behind the magic of this movie is amazing. If you don't have Aliens the movie, I am going to suggest you buy the director's cut or the 40th anniversary. The director's cut is filled with information on this movie, how they did things. It has interviews. It's really cool. I like watching director's cuts of movies. I also like the commentary in the background. So when I watch movies like Friday the 13th, I make sure, or Halloween, I'll have an extended version of the director's cut. And I will listen to that as I'm watching the movie because I find that really interesting stuff behind the scenes that they go through as actors and actresses. I finally got to see you. I'm good. Bumpy, yeah. We're going to be testing out Mixer on Monday. We're going to try to figure out what the problem is over there. Nice. Welcome back, Karaoke. Director's cuts are so much better. And this is our last comic artwork that you see here. All of the information that I have given you today was found all over the internet at different places, and I had to fact check everything to make sure that these facts were actually true with what we are going to tell you. Next weekend will be my first coffee chat of horrors in Iowa. Yes. But that right there is our. Let's close that out there. That there was our last little bit. We definitely have our trivia today. Now our trivia is all about aliens and what I spoke to you guys about. I will probably fall asleep on my keyboard as I am on early shift this week. Yeah, no worries, Lagotho. You just finished Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one? Like the original? My favorite is number 2. What star? Where? Oh, in the comic, I wasn't sure. I don't know what the star meant. It was okay. Oh, so you were watching the remake? Yeah, it wasn't bad. Which one? 2009 or 2013? I want to see if I can test. I want to see if it's the scene. Oh, there we go. It might be my scene. I just did a test and it's working now. Sorry I'm late. Been up almost 2 days. No reason, just binging playing games. No worries, darling. No worries, hon. I wanted to sleep in myself, but couldn't. So I wanted to take a nap. I'll fail the trivia since I wasn't here the whole time. It's okay. The trivia that I'm giving you guys is 5 questions. It is about what we spoke throughout the Coffee Chat of Horrors. Winners will get themselves Stream Loot's chests. 2013 Texas Chainsaw. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I know. I don't remember the names of it. I just know the years. I know the years. Oh, the original is amazing. My favorite is number 2, though. Out of the franchise, number 2 is my favorite. Oh, okay, so we've got Chad. We have Chad on tap over here. Oh, yeah. We have Chad. Now he is on cooldown. Lagather, exclamation point LAG. Exclamation point LAG. It's on cooldown. But we can do... Now I'm thinking of making this Chad just a little bit bigger. But that is, we've got our Chads back. We have our Chads back. We also have a few other things. You know you missed it, Raging. You know you missed the Chad. All right, are we ready for Coffee Chat of Horrors Alien Trivia? What is the name of the ship in Aliens? Now, there are several ships, but what is the main ship? We talked about the name in the very beginning of the show. I missed Chad as well. Not Nostromo. That's the tug. That's the tug. That's the commercial tug. The ship. Too much booty. Too much. There is not anything, no such thing as too much booty. No. There can never be too much booty. You got it right, Lagather. Sulaco. That is the name of the main ship. The tug was the Nostromo. So Lagather, you get yourself a Streamloots chest. GG's. Usually it's Dahi, but Dahi is out on brunch. So how tall was the xenomorph? How tall was the man playing in the costume of the xenomorph? Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Yeah, we know we have booty everywhere. GG's, Lagather. Damn! Dahi's not here. Lagather's taking it. 7610? Roy will get Chad. No. Roy, no touchy the Chad. 610, Lagather's got it right. Thank you, Regal. Who turned down the role for Captain Dallas? Who turned down the role for Captain Dallas? We had a really good discussion about this one. Yep, Lagather again. Holy shit. This is Lagather's thing. Oh, wait, but mods? Do mods get to win? That's the other thing. Do mods get to win since you guys have the answers? So I think we give it to Karaoke. Mm-hmm. My mods have the answers. Harrison Ford, you're behind on the chat. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'll wait. Well, if you leave the answers, but I don't look at them. You don't look at them? I always put it in there so the mods have the answers to the questions. No, I know you're not Lagather. I know you are a big fan. I know this is your thing. This is your jam. I know this. I know you're not looking at them. What was used for the slime in Aliens? So mobile is a little behind. Not that much different than Mixer's mobile then. But you're able to see, no glitches. What was the slime used to make the alien so slimy? KY jelly. Karaoke's got it. No, make the sliminess. The sliminess. The condoms were for the jaw. The shredded condoms were for the jaw. The tendons of the jaw. The slime was KY jelly. They used buckets of it. Buckets of it. Xbox has it. Yeah, it's a Microsoft product, right? I will leave it, sis, and I most likely know it all. You do know it all. What was the name of the commercial cruise tug ship? No worries. What was the name of the commercial tug? Double Dare Slime. Yeah. Karaoke's got it again. It's Nostromo. Nostromo was the commercial cruise ship tug. Trying to answer before you finish talking so I'm not behind. That sucks that the mobile is a little behind. There's a little bit of a delay on that. That sucks. That definitely blows. How much of a delay? I know you're using a controller, Moon Smurf. That's kind of weird. That it I would use mobile keyboard for the chat and watch on Xbox. You said that sucks now. 4-second delay? Yeah. Unfortunately, Twitch has a delay, and the delay is really dependent on your internet connection. If you have a Wi-Fi connection, you're usually going to have a longer delay. On Mixer, you have FTL, but half the time FTL is off, so you get that delay as well. Yeah. Or use phone for typing and watch on Xbox. That's what Regal does normally. Normally, Regal will be watching on Xbox and using her cell phone to type and chat. Or get yourself a USB connecting keyboard. Yep, you can definitely do that as well. Awesome. We will be discussing on October 13th, we'll be discussing Predator. We'll be going through cosplay, artwork, tattoos. We've got some really good information for you as well. I've already started my research for Predator. And I love doing this research because I find out so much information. There's stuff that I haven't even put in this research for you guys that is just for my own information that I talked about. I will do the next time multitasking while watching movies and cooking lunch for the demons. Yeah, watching a movie, cooking lunch, you're all over the place. Xbox, you can have to click chat, then keyboard, and then send process. Oh, yeah, Predator is really good. We'll be discussing the first Predator. That's what we'll be discussing. I would love to talk about the whole Alien as a whole franchise, but there's not there's not enough time in a day in my stream, in my web show to talk about Aliens, the whole franchise. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Yes, we can. If it bleeds, we can kill it. From Predator. Yeah, you did. I seen that extra stuff that you put in there. Oh, there's a lot of, yeah, a lot. You got Glover, right? Well, the first Predator and then the second Predator. In the whole franchise, you have action stars. The first one, we've got Schwarzenegger. I ain't got time to bleed. Yeah, right? Oh my god, my throat is killing me. Get to the chopper. That is it. That's what I have for this morning's Coffee Chat of Horrors. I hope you guys learned a little something. I know I did in all of my research. Apollo Creed, yeah, he is in there as well. There's so much stuff for Predator. There's so much. Predator's a very big name. I don't know why there wasn't as much cosplay for Alien, but I gather that Xenomorph suit would be a real bitch. A real bitch. I would love to see baby face huggers. As babies dressed up as face huggers. I think that would be a great cosplay. Yeah. Oh, definitely Moon Smurf. Definitely. Jesse the Body Ventura? Uh-huh. You have a great day, serial killer. No worries. Yeah, KY jelly and condoms. The next time you watch Aliens, you're going to remember me saying that the jaw is made up of shredded condoms and the alien slime is KY jelly. You will have me to thank. And the next time you're hanging out talking to your friends about aliens, you'll have some really good information from this show to be like, look, did you know this? Did you know that the alien slime was made out of KY jelly? And that its jaws, tendons was shredded condoms? That'll be some good conversation information for you and your friends the next time you are chatting. All right, I will see you, miss. Hopefully we'll be on our other area next week. Fingers crossed. You have a great time packing and have a safe, very safe trip to Iowa. Well, Van Damme was supposed to be Predator before he was big. We'll find out a lot of information about who would have been Predator and who would have been in this, because we always find that good information when we do our research. Yeah, good old lube and condoms. Can't have that with a good movie. I have a bit of trivia for you. Did you know the smart rifle's swing arms for them on Aliens was actually used for mounting cameras? I did, because I read that in some of the research, Lagather. It is a great conversation starter, definitely. It's, that's something that I would bring up in a conversation. That is definitely what I would bring up in a conversation. But we are going to look for anyone have any suggestions on who to raid? Super Mario, thank you for that host, darling. I either want to give a host or a raid to somebody here on Twitch. I don't really know too many people. Hello, Dillinger. No worries. How was it? How was Joker? I've been hearing so many good things about it. You are able to rewatch this show on YouTube and in Discord. The VOD will be up on Twitch right away. All of the information and artwork that you've seen today by Reaper 1923 and myself will be in Discord. So you guys will be able to watch the VOD on Twitch. You'll be able to watch it on YouTube, and you will be able to see it in my Discord. Mara's on? Shit, yeah, we're gonna do that. That's who we're gonna go for. Definitely. I'm gonna go play Aliens now. Nice. It's on Game Pass, guys. Especially when I am a bit of a nerd on the Alien and Predator franchise. Lagather, you can help with me if you want on the Predator franchise. It was intense. Oh, that's great. I want to see that movie. Jay calls you. No, I don't. We are going to go raid Mar the Mad. Mar the Mad has been my one of my longest time subs. I've known Mar for a very, very long time. She met me on Beam and was a follower and subscriber of mine on there for a very long time. And she made her home here on Twitch about a year ago. So I would love, she's another horror streamer. She loves indie horror games and indie games. You have seen her drop thousands and thousands of sparks in stream on Mixer side. I am going to raid her. We are going to do Brains Raid. Use whatever emotes you want to use. I will be setting up stuff for that here soon. AVP was dope. It unfortunately didn't work. No, it didn't. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. It's great to see you as well, Super Mario. I hope you had a great weekend. You have a great afternoon as well. We will be testing our Mixer stream out Monday morning at 11 a.m. I won't be back on Twitch until probably Tuesday, but it really depends to see on how Mixer is working. I will be putting up a schedule that is a Twitch-only schedule, which we'll be discussing in Discord as well, guys. It all dependent on what happens on Monday, if Monday's stream is stable and stays up. And that's over on Mixer. We are going to raid. I love this raid thing. It's so nice. Mar the Mad. Before we do anything like that, thank you so very much for supporting me. Thank you for coming over here. Thank you for hanging out with me on your Sunday. I know for a fact, as we all know, time is truly precious. We do not get that back. It is a commodity that we do not get back, and it is super precious. And thank you for taking your time to hang out with me and drink coffee and talk about horror, sci-fi, and all the other shit that we talk about. Condoms and KY jelly. I mean, that's the best convo starter. You have an amazing Sunday. Thank you so very much for everything, guys. I love your faces. Have a great weekend. And if you're not in my Discord, why not? That is the crypt. That is where all of the horde hangs out. You can go and join us there. You can also catch up on all of Coffee Chat of Horrors. Thank you, Gotham, for tweeting out the stream. I love your faces, guys. Thank you so very much. And while I get everything ready to go and raid, get those raid things ready. Mwah. I love your faces. Let's get our raid stuff together. Brains raid is the command, guys. Use whatever you want. Use whatever you want to spam with emotes. Thank you so very much for all of your love. Let's go raid her.